All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you, my man Doug Brady, Dougie Fresh, one of my favorite teammates of all time, asked me to do some of my favorite bunch concepts here. First thing here, I have think of it always as we're coaching and doing anything else. From a defensive perspective, what does bunch do? It creates a whole lot more gaps in the run game. And I know this will want to be mainly a passing video. We'll get into some passing, some bootleg. But look what it does, how many more gaps it creates. Here's just a little stretch look, and you're going to see a clip here of me coaching with St. Francis High School in Watsonville, California. And here, this stretch look doesn't hit, but we with the clip after it does hit. So we might not get it just right. We don't. It doesn't hit, but it sets up. We know on the backside safety, the backside corner are going with the X. Love it. We'll hit them on the reverse right here. Boom. Those two DBs stay with the X, and we're gonna outrun outside backer number 69. Nice, and we are off and running. This year, coaching at St. Francis was a lot of fun. Really, really fun year. We had some dudes, and it was a lot of fun. My man Vernon Calhoun dialing up stuff all the time. I'm up in the booth just telling him great call. Anyway, here, bunch right, 60 snag. This is a great concept for any level of football. You have your outside guy running a sit, your number 2 running a corner, your number 3 in the flat. You have your backside post as well. This clip here isn't out of a bunch set, but this is our quarterback here, my last year at St. Francis. Coaching Kyle Dyer, awesome kid, gonna go play baseball at Cal State East Bay. He was in the absolute zone on this day, and boom, hits it, and then watch the touchdown dance. Yes, you are in the zone. Here we go. Here's a look from my 2011 days playing overseas in Germany. And over there, you had 2 Americans on the field at once. It was me and our wideout, my man Andrew Blakely from Truman State, Missouri. Awesome. He was a D2 All-American. Absolute stud. He is going to run the post here, and then the number 3 is going to go to the corner. We're going against the Marburg Mercenaries here. Their strong safety was a certified dude from Grand Valley State. Our X, we had him run a vertical. If I do it in the future, I'll have him run a post corner because, as you can see, the backside safety does come in a little bit. We still get him. But on the look, the dude safety does go with our dude wide out, but because our guy got inside him, we're able to hit it for a touchdown. If he doesn't get inside, then I look out to the corner. Okay, here's wide bunch, a fake screen and go. Seeing a lot of teams run this now. We need to run some more of these fake screens and goes because we did have some success with some wide out screens. But a lot of teams are having the number 3 on the wheel, and I absolutely love it. This is Santa Teresa here in orange. This is now my current school, Live Oak, here in white and yellow and green. This is overtime 3rd and goal, and they get us. But thankfully, we get some D-line pressure, and we live to find another down. But they had us right there. Thankfully, we ended up winning the game as well. We stopped them on 4th and goal, 1. Here's Ohio State. They got first-round picks all over the field. This is a better look. Screen recorded this from Dan Casey off his Twitter. Screen recorded that there of Ohio State running. Here's Oregon. Now, it's not quite a bunch. They motion to it. They're going to have the number 1 on the post, number 2 fake the screen, number 3 on the wheel. Here's Herbert back in 2019. I knew Herbert would be an absolute dude in the NFL because he can throw dimes like that. Here is a flood concept now we're going to put the number 1 on the ball, the outside guy on the ball. This is us at Live Oak here, my current school in Morgan Hill, California. We run a lot of flood, and this is just another way that we don't have to teach anything new to our guys, just a new way to line up, but it's a whole new thing for the defense of how to stop, a 3x1, a 2x1, guy going deep, number 2 on the out, number 3 in the flat. Here we go. Now, also with our Z, this year when I would coach it, rather than just saying, hey, get vertical, now I'm going to coach him, get wide as you get vertical and get up the numbers, because as you can see on this clip here, the corner is going to fall off, and he's going to be able to make the play, and we still get the first down, but it would have been nice to get some more yards after catch on this here. But thankfully, we did get the first down. Another look there. Here was we called it a tank personnel. This is where we just took some linebackers and DN types who don't play much offense, trying to give some of our guys who do play both ways a break, and just take some dudes that are physical and tell them, we run duo, you're stepping inside and be physical. We'll run a stretch, step outside and be physical. Let's go unbalanced here to get that corner out. Let's give the ball to our running back dude, Christian Hauge, who can run. He makes one guy miss. We get a hat on a hat. We be physical. We're off and running. Touchdown City. Check out our QB here, Landon Stump, who's going to go pitch at UCLA. All pumped up. Awesome kid. Landon's an awesome kid. Really fun to coach. But yeah, here, just step outside. Get a hat on a hat, be physical. You don't have, the defense does not have enough gaps, enough dudes for all the gaps that creates. We make the safety miss, we're off and running. Here, one thing we always want to be aware of is when we're running so much unbalance, we want to be able to still throw out of it. Now, the clip here isn't a bunch look, but you easily could create a bunch look out of this. We're going to roll out here to flood. The outrunner does a good job by knowing there's dudes out there, just sit it down. Stump makes a nice play. Touchdown City for Acorn Nation. Now, this is way back in 2013 when I was first at St. Francis from Watsonville. We had 24 kids on the team. St. Francis, a little tiny Catholic school, the one in Watsonville. 8 of them were freshmen. And we're playing Santa Cruz High. They had the 4x100 meter championship team for the section, maybe even the state. They got Ashton Davis. He plays for the Jets now. They had some dudes. So we knew getting over the top of them wasn't going to happen. Little speed option there. We knew, hey, we got to get 5-6 yard chunks. We just got to continue it and go. Little inside zone with a bubble on the other side. You've got numbers on the outside. Take it. Hitting a little bubble screen here. And we knew versus team. Santa Cruz still won, but we were able to put some points on the board and able to live to fight another day and still put some points on the board. Anyway, here is the inside zone. Bubble look. Get it out there quickly. Catch. Go. Get some yards. Get us into a 2nd and 4. Good situation. Okay, last one here is a spacing look. We've got the X on the slant. Okay, the Y on the sit, the Z on the stop, the H on the flat. I would always teach this X to spacing side, but you can teach it spacing side. It's just really hard to come back to the X. Here at QB, awesome kid Nick Ciandro throwing another awesome kid Garrett Saucedo. This is a 3rd and 1 right here. Outside backers in the box. Outside DN's coming. We got a 1-on-1. We'll take the slant. 1st down right there. We'll take that. All right, now, if I ever have the cojones to call spacing out of a 5-man scat protection, this is 2009, the Idaho Vandals in the Potato Bowl on the Smurf turf. Jonathan Smith, my childhood hero when I was growing up in high school. He was the quarterback at Oregon State, all 5'9", all 5'10" of him. Walk on, absolute dude, crushed at Oregon State. This is him as an offensive coordinator. Now he's the head guy at Oregon State. This is him as the offensive coordinator to win it in the Potato Bowl. Going for 2 against Bowling Green. They motion to it. The Z's out a little wide. Tight end on a sit. Second tight end on a stop. And then you have your Z running the back line there for the 2-pointer. And your running back is out in the flat. Boom. Screen recorded that one off YouTube. Found it. Love it. I love watching that game. Now, here's an NFL look of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence here from took this screen recorded this off QB school. Jaguars versus Colts early in the year last year. If you got an absolute dude and you want to run some, put him as the wide guy into the flat. If he's a dude, he can get there. If you don't have a dude who's a D1 guy or anything like that, or have the number 3 in the flat. This is a great way to run some play action right here. And you got one of those guys on the over route as well. Boom. QB picks, makes that guy miss, makes that guy pick, and we're off and running. Fake it one way. I always like to have tight ends on the backside as well to help with the protection there. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Doug.